1.
We've got big fun waiting to be unleashed. We'll be posing some of life's most important questions. Your answers will be paired off in a no-holds-barred tournament. And your votes will determine which answers advance in the bracket. As we whittle down to our championship winner, this is Bracketeering. I'm sending the topic of our first Bracketeer devices now. The creepiest thing to feel when you stick your hand down a hole. I feel like people are talking about this at every party I go to. Type in the best answer you can think of and hit send. If your answer wins the entire bracket, you'll be rolling in moolah. By the way, you can join the audience and play along by going to jackbox.tv and entering the room code. Time's running out. Your answers are being paired off into one-on-one matchups. That means it's time to introduce ourselves to the prediction table. On your device, you'll see one of the upcoming matchups for this bracket. If you can predict the answer that will get the most votes, you'll earn some sweet, sweet moolah. Oh, and the predictions are in. It's time to dive into our first bracket. Bitter rivals collide. Use your device to vote on which you think deserves to win. But don't forget, if you change your mind, you can change your vote. Just running out the clock now. You will not be denied. Cha-ching for any prediction winners. Next up, this matchup was bound to happen. The lead keeps changing hands. This one's looking over. That went back and forth more than Luke and Lorelai. No surprises on the prediction front. Let's see what's happening over on the other side of the bracket. Former teammates, will these two answers be able to stay focused on the matchup? A real tug of war. This one seems like it's over before it's done. Like falling off a log. And now our last two contenders face off. Get those last second votes in now. What an upset! Before we get on to round two, it's time to make another prediction. Hey, you got a new matchup waiting for you on your device. Predict the one you think is gonna win. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round two. These answers faced off last year, but will the results be the same? The struggle is real. This one's looking over. Get out of the way. We're just one match away from our finals. It's weird that this is my job. I am on the edge of my seat. The clock is running out on voting time. A seesaw battle if I ever saw one. And now the final face-off. What is the creepiest thing to feel when you stick your hand down a hole? Just running out the clock now. Oh, split vote! Show your support for your answer by tapping on your device as fast as you can. We have our first winner! Let's see those scores. It's time for the blind bracket. We'll start with just the category. Name any word or phrase that rhymes with dog. Go ahead and write the first thing that comes to mind. We'll see the real bracket title after you answer. Time's running out. Let's see what this bracket is really about. Best name for a new American restaurant. I sure hope this new restaurant's got tater tots. Time to get in those predictions. The predictions are in. Time to get it on. Only one can come out on top. This one seems like it's over before it's done. A regular juggernaut! No one could have predicted this one. Moving on to our next matchup. Could this be a blowout? decisive victory. Let's see what tensions are mounting over in the Eastern Conference. A clear favorite. Gaga goo goo, I'm a baby. It's time to round out the bracket with this vicious matchup. Oh, that win was so big you could hear it in the next state over. Before we get on to round two, it's time to make another prediction. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round two. Overwhelming support already. That kind of domination is illegal in some states. The finals are just a win away from these next two answers. No one thought it would be this close. This one's looking over. Some heads were spinning on that one. Money if you guessed it. And now we finally decide what is the best name for a new American restaurant. Upset in the making. It's anyone's game. Moving into overtime. Tap on your device as fast as you can to cheer for your answer. This was a big win. Let's check out that scoreboard. It's all been leading up to this. Time for the triple blind bracket. This bracket will change every single round. Let's start with a category. Name any celebrity. Who knows what crazy twists and turns this bracket will take? Time's running out. Let's see what we're dealing with. Coolest face to have tattooed on your back. Time to get in those predictions. All cash is doubled this round, so make these choices count. The predictions are in. Here comes trouble. It's really going back and forth. Back and forth they went. Next up, two Titans squaring off. The lead keeps changing hands. Just running out the clock now. Looks like we're heading to overtime on this one. Show your support for your answer by tapping on your device as fast as you can. The tie is broken. Finally, we can go on with our lives. Why don't we see what's going on the other side of the bracket? This is a big one. Only a few seconds left to vote. These two heavyweights went back and forth, but there can only be one victor. And now our last two contenders face off. An upset in the making. This one seems like it's over before it's done. That had more dangerous swings than an abandoned playground. Let's switch up this bracket. Probably has the most hair on their entire body right now. Get those predictions in now. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round two. It's a bracket like this that truly makes this game the sport of kings. I am on the edge of my seat. This one's looking over. Goes the cannoli. Our winner moves on to the final, but let's find out what they'll face off against. Voters are being loud and clear on this one. That was a slaughter. An easy bet that pays off. One last switch. Best person to do a Freaky Friday style body swap with. I hope your answers still make sense. And now the final face-off. This one's looking over already. That's a winner. Let's see who won it all. This is Bracketeering. I'm sending the topic of our first Bracketeer devices now. Most kick-ass name to give a baby. Oh, that reminds me. I still haven't named my son, and he's 27 years old. Time's running out. Your answers are being paired off into one-on-one matchups. The predictions are in. Let's dive into our first bracket. A clear frontrunner. No contest. Our next matchup. This one's looking over. It's Gaga Goo Goo Good. Let's see what tensions are mounting over in the Omega Conference. Out of the gate with a big lead. This one seems like it's over before it's done. That win was so big you could hear it the next state over. It's time to round out the bracket with this vicious matchup. Potential winner starts to emerge. This one's looking over. Ran away with that one. Everyone bets on the favorite and cashes in. Before we get on to round two, it's time to make another prediction. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round two. The initial votes are coming in. No one thought it would be this close. The clock is running out on voting time. It doesn't get any closer than that. Looks like this one was obvious. One more match to determine our finals. This is one for the ages. The struggle is real. Will we see a final push? We've got overtime. Tap on your device as fast as you can to cheer for your answer. The tie has been broken. Oh, how I hate ambiguity. And now the definitive matchup. Which of these baby names is indisputably kick-ass? It looks like we have one just beginning to pull ahead. A real tug of war. This one's going down to the wire. We have our first winner. Wow, what a bracket. Let's see how the scores shook out. It's time for the blind bracket. We start with just the category. Any name for a pet. Enter your answers now. Let's see what this bracket is really about. Best nickname for a wise old cop to give their rookie partner. Time to get in those predictions. The predictions are in. Starting things off. This is why we do this, folks. Great goulash! Moving on to our next matchup. Oh, it doesn't get more contentious than this. No one thought it would be this close. Just running out the clock. That wasn't even close. Let's see what tensions are mounting over in the Eastern Conference. Big win, Daddy likes. And now our last two contenders face off. An early favorite emerges. An upset in the making. This one seems like it's over before it's done. That was ugly. Before we get on to round two, it's time to make another prediction. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round two. A clear frontrunner. This clear winner there. There's cash if you predicted this one. This could be the answer to beat, but let's check out the competition. I can't believe I'm seeing this. The lead keeps changing hands. An epic moving into overtime. Show your support for your answer by tapping on your device as fast as you can. That tie went bye-bye. I'm going to miss the tie times. This final matchup will determine what is the best name for a wise old cop to call their rookie partner. Just running out the clock. We have a winner! Let's go back to that scoreboard. And And now the bracket you've heard so much about, the triple blind bracket. This bracket will change every single round. Here's your starting category. Name any classic book. Who knows what crazy twists and turns this bracket will take? Time's running out. Let's see what we're dealing with. Best book to add in bed to the end of the title. Time to get in those predictions. All cash is doubled this round, so make these choices count. The predictions are in. Up first. A clear favorite. This one seems like it's over before it's done. I'm not sure my parents love me, but what a win! Money if you guessed it. Next up. Those That'll do, pig. Let's see what's happening over on the other side of the bracket. The home stretch. That battle gave me whiplash. It's time to round out the bracket with this vicious matchup. Voters are being loud and clear on this one. Dominating win. Time for a title change. Best name for a hip cocktail bar. Get those predictions in now. The predictions are in. Let's jump back to our bracket for round 2. Overwhelming support already. Who'll come out on top? Looks like we're heading to overtime on this one. Tap on your device as fast as you can to cheer for your answer. tie is broken. Oh, how I hate ambiguity. Our winner moves on to the final, but let's find out what they'll face off against. Folks, I've been waiting for this matchup my entire career. Just running out the clock now. Stop, drop, and roll! One more change. The best book to read to a toddler before bed. I hope your answers still make sense. And now the definitive matchup. Winner! But who walked away with the top score?